Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beers being reviewed, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and today I'm going to be reviewing another beer that I've never had before. This one I bought specifically because I thought the bottle was really, really cool. This is Lucky Bhudda, an enlightened beer. No label on the front, just really badass shaped bottle. It's shaped like Buddha. I thought it was really, really cool, so I picked up a 6-pack of them. So let's get into the numbers on this. Let's see. Beer Advocate gives this a 65, which is poor, and that's with 150 ratings. The Bros give it a 70, which is just okay. And Rate Beer gives it a 20 overall. Oh, no, I'm sorry, a 2 overall with a 29 for the style. So those are kind of low numbers. It has an ABV of 4.8%. The availability is year-round, and the style is a Euro Pale Lager. Not sure what the IBUs are on this, though, but it's not really a hop-forward beer, so that doesn't really matter. And it said on, I believe, Beer Advocate and Rate Beer that this was, it was listed as being brewed by the Lucky Drink Company out of Sydney, Australia. But it said in the description on Rate Beer, I'll read the description. Here it says, light aromas of hops with nuances of honey and malt, which pre-announces the transcending flavors across your palate with a silky, easy finish, brewed and bottled by the Hangzhou Qiandao Beer Company in China. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but in China for Lucky Drink Company, and it says it was formerly brewed in Australia. So this is actually brewed in China, not in Australia, which I got excited because I've had some Chinese beers, but I've never actually had an Australian beer before other than like Foster's. But I mean, they brew that shit out in like Texas or something. I mean, you know, most Australians, they'll tell you that's not an Australian beer at all. So excited to try this. So let's go on ahead and get it cracked open here. Oh, a little bit of smoke, a little bit there. Since it's a Euro Pale Lager, I decided I'm going to use my my Stella glass here. Get this poured. Ooh, it looks really, really crisp, really, really clean. It's a nice looking beer. All right, let's get an appearance on this. Very, very frothy, large bubbled. I'd say 1 finger head. It's nice, snow white. The beer is pale straw-colored yellow, extremely clear, very highly carbonated. A lot of bubbles streaming up. So it looks dead on for the style. Let's go on ahead and get a nose on this. The first thing that comes to my nose is skunk, which a lot of people don't like. It's to be expected because, I mean, it is in a green bottle. A lot of people hate that, though. I don't mind it. I find a lot of these Euro Pale Lagers are just bland and flavorless on their own, but that little bit of skunkiness, it adds something to it for me personally. I like it. A lot of people hate it, but it's something that I do enjoy. It makes it almost taste like how weed smells, if that makes any sense. But it's makes them enjoyable to me. It's the only reason why I can drink something like Heineken or something like that, it's because out of the bottle, because it gives it that little kick. So, but anyway, let's see here. Skunkiness smells pretty crisp, smells pretty clean. Not really picking up on any hops whatsoever. Smells really the malts that I'm picking up on is just like really kind of a light. Bit of a almost yeasty smell. It's very grassy. It smells pretty bland, pretty watery. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Yeah, not as much skunkiness on the flavor as there is in the aroma. It's just pretty straightforward for the style. Pretty straightforward for the style. No hop presence whatsoever. The malt is sweet, very, very light, maybe a hint of like a bready or a yeastiness. There's maybe something, it's very light. There's maybe a slight fruitiness there, like apples or white grapes or something like that. Just kind of a fresh, zingy, kind of fruitiness to it, almost like reminiscent of a cider or something. For the style, like I said, I think it's dead on. Not my favorite style by any means. Probably one of my least favorite styles. Better than an American adjunct lager, but still not one of my favorite styles at all. Good in the summer, or when it's hot outside and you want something refreshing to cool you off. Sure, go for it, but certainly not my favorite. But as far as execution of style goes, it's very good. Like I said, it smells a lot skunkier than it tastes. This is one where it doesn't really, you can't taste the skunkiness like you could smell. Like there's certain beer, like I said, with Heineken in the bottle, you really taste that skunkiness. Modelo, Cerveza Modelo Especial, that really has a super skunky flavor. Beers like Caribe, I've had one, that Caribbean beer, Caribe, that is another one, very, very skunky on the flavor. This smells skunky, doesn't really taste it though. Just tastes kind of like a pale Euro lager. It's certainly a little more crisp than like a Stella would be. Personally, I don't really care for Stella very much, but I think people absolutely hate me for it. Everybody loves Stella. I'm just not a huge fan. But anyway, so for the style, it's pretty good. Not a whole lot of flavor there. A little bit of grassiness, a little bit of sweetness. No hop presence really whatsoever, but it's crisp, it's clean. There's a light fruitiness there. Very carbonated, very refreshing. I would give this. I think I would give this a 7 out of 10, just based on the style and everything. It's pretty average to me. There's nothing that really stands out and makes it, nothing, makes it amazing or anything. It's pretty average, and it's not terrible. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would like this beer a lot more than me. So, but as far as its style goes, it seems to be pretty dead on. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. That's a C for me. That's average. And thank you for watching, and keep watching again in the future for more reviews. Post.